Hi and welcome to this movie here that will show you the questions you might be asked to the driving test, but also the test location in Grænsted, and that is located on Plauborgvej number 4. It's outside the city, so the test will start outside here and go either away from the city or to inside of the city. But the test itself will be driven in this BMW. That is the car we use for license conversion. It's an automatic. And the first thing the test will start with is the instructor. He will ask you to show your papers, the application form. It's called P23, ansøgning om kørekort, and then he will check your ID. ID needs to be either your passport and yellow card or your residential card from living here in Denmark. After he cleared your papers, he will start asking questions about the car, 2 to 3 questions, and it could be what are the requirements to the horn in the car. It should be loud and clear. It's not allowed to play any music. Also, we can check the vacuum brake system. We do that by pushing the brake multiple times, 4 or 5 times, keeping the brake pressure on, start the car, and it will sink down. It will sink down a few centimeters. We are starting the car up here, and to start the car we need to keep down the brake. Then the question might be, is it allowed for the brake system to be pushed all the way down to the car button? That's a no. In here, when we turn on the car, lots of hazard warning lights will turn on, and after you have started the car they should turn off after a few seconds. We are not allowed to drive with the yellow or the red lights on. Red light means stop the car, and the yellow one means we can go to the workshop. We turn on the lights here. We drive in automatic mode, but we can also be asked to check the lights outside, so I'll just here turn them fully on for now. We'll come back to the lights. You can also check the slip in the steering system. Slip in the steering system, we need to have the wheel, the car turned on, so I'll turn it on again. Now step outside, and to check if there's any worn out steering, we check the wheels that they follow our directions on the steering wheel immediately without any delay. Also in here we can turn on the hazard lights. It's located up here. It will turn on our 6 indicators, which will be orange or yellow, and we have 6 of them in total on the car. 3 on each side, in the front, in the mirror, and of course obviously the rear lights. They should be bright enough to be seen in all kind of weather. And also in the front we have some lights. We have low beam, high beam, and parking lights. And requirements for the lights: the low beam, which is located out here, they should light up the road, and it's not allowed to blind. So for it's not to be blinding, it should have a droppage of 1%, which means every time we step 1 meter back, it should drop 1 centimeter at least. High beam is lining up the road longer, and it's blinding and will be shown with the blue light inside of the car. Alright, we can also check the tires on the car. There's a minimum tire tread depth we need to have. I'll just turn the wheels because then it's easier to check. If we check this tire here, we will be able to see an arrow which is located here. You can follow it in, and inside in the treads here there's a depth thread which is 1.6 millimeters high. The main thread we're driving on is not allowed to touch that one. on both sides. We cannot combine winter and summer tires, it should be either winter or summer tires. Scratches is okay in the wheels, but big missing parts or rubber missing is not okay. And they should be filled with sufficient air, which is located here. So in the front, low beam, high beam and parking lights. It's not necessary for you to remember the 30, 100 and 300 meters anymore. It was theory stuff. In the rear, we have the rear lights. We have two of them. You should be able to see them. They are red. And then we have two located lights on the number plate. It's only a requirement with one, but if the car is born with two, we need two of them. And they should just light up the number plate. Exhaust tip, exhaust system. We can check that it's not hanging down and it's mounted correctly. And then the car is not allowed to make unnecessary smoke or noise. The unnecessary smoke will be blue and black smoke. We are going to open the bonnet. We pull this twice. 1, 2. We don't have to push any buttons out here. Now we can just open it. So, we are not mechanics, and we should never be mechanics to pass a driving test. But we have a few fluids down here where we where we should know how much it should contain. First of all, coolant fluid maximum is up here and minimum is down here. And it says maximum and minimum coolant fluid. Then we have the wiper fluid. It's located over here under this lid. It should have enough for the trip, and it will show a light inside if it starts to get low. Some cars might have a oil stick, but this BMW doesn't. It's electronic reading, and it will show you a light inside of the car if it needs oil. If we are going to put oil inside it, it's here. Minimum and maximum, like the coolant fluid. Brake fluid is located under here. You can't check it. You can only say it's between minimum and maximum, and it will show a light if it's getting low inside. The engine department here should be clean. It's not allowed to be full with oil and leaves and stuff. A few leaves, like we can see here, because it's turning winter soon. It's okay. We can also be asked, how can we check the shock absorbers in a car? We don't have to check it to the test actually, but we can explain it by pushing the sides of the car. The car is not allowed to bounce up and down more than once. So I'll do it here. I'm pushing it and it stopped immediately. When we are closing the lid, done deal. We have some reflectors on the rear. Some might think they need to be orange, but it's incorrect. It's only if they are placed on the sides, like on a bike, big truck. The reflectors on the rear here needs to be red, and they are not allowed to be triangles. On this specific car, they are located here in each corner, and they are not allowed to be triangles. So those will be the things you might be asked to a driving test. Good luck.